Now, understanding the differences between binary, decimal, and hexadecimal numbers and how to convert one format into the other is very important before we move on to discussing the TCP/IP protocol. So, let's get started with binary numbering. It's pretty simple. It is really simple. Now, each digit is limited to being either a 1 or a 0, and each digit is called 1 bit, that is short for binary digit, that is bit. Typically, you count either 4 or 8 bits together, which is being these referred to as a nibble, and a byte is 8 bits. What's interesting about binary numbering is the value represented in a decimal format. The typical decimal format being the base 10 number scheme we have all used since kindergarten. The binary numbers are placed in a value spot starting at the right and moving left. So as you can see on the screen, if we start from the right, the decimal digits are 0, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and 48. So this is 0, 2, 4, 3, 16, 32, 64 and 128. These are 8 bits. If you are sharp enough to understand, all these numbers are something to the power of 2. For example, this is 2 to the power of 0. This is 2 to the power of 1. Pardon me, this should be 1 here. It's not a 0. I'll just make that change right in front of you. This should be 0, and yeah, we are good to go. So this is 1, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5, 2 raised to 6 and 2 raised to 7. And these are the binary decimal digits, that is, it can be either 1 or 0. It can be the 1 or 0. Now, how to count the value? If this number is 1, then we should take the 8 value in addition. Let's have a look at some examples. Now, what is 128? 128 is representing this 128 in the binary digits. So if we take this as 1 and keep every other digits as 0, then this is 128. But what is 65? 65, now you have to make this 65 available in these numbers. So 65 is 64 plus 1. So 64 should be 1 and 1 should be 1. Rest all the binary digits should be 0. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 1. In similar case, 35. Now let's break down 35 in all these decimal numbers. 35 is 32 plus 2, 34 plus 1, 35. So 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. This is 35. Now this is pretty simple. Now if someone gives you these binary numbers or these binary bits and you are asked to convert the binary to decimal conversion, now let us say this first one is 2 to the power 0, which is 1. So yeah, if this is 1, we have to consider 1 in addition. So yes, this is 2 to the power 1, therefore 2. Since it is 1, we'll consider 2. This is 2 to the power 2, which is 0. So we will not consider this. And in the similar way, you have to add all the decimal numbers to get the final answer. So 1001, 1011 in decimal is 155. There are plenty of examples available on the internet. After this section, we will add a quiz in which we will have a couple of questions on binary to decimal conversion chart, and again we will be adding a few examples for you to solve to how to understand the decimal conversions. Now when we go to hexadecimal case, hexadecimal is basically similar to the binary to decimal conversion but just a few addition. I will explain hexadecimal in a short while, but before we move that, make sure you understand all these concepts clearly. If you even go on the internet and search for binary to decimal conversion or hexadecimal conversion, you will get a hell lot of videos to watch. So let's not waste this time here. And if you already know how to convert these digits into binary and decimal, I suggest you to please skip the videos and the exercises and move to the core part of computer networking. Now, in the next lecture, we will talk about the most fundamental of this section, which is the Ethernet addressing. We should pay attention to the addresses because these addresses are very important when we talk about the network devices and IP routing.